Hi, Sahira. Why don't you introduce yourself for our audience?
Hi, I'm Sahira Nair. I work with Amazon Prime Video and I'm a senior creative executive there. I basically look at the Hindi scripted slate. So, a lot of the shows I hope all of you have caught, like Mirzapur or Made in Heaven or Jubilee, most recently The Hard, are some of the pieces of work that I've done while I've been at Amazon Prime.
So, Sahira, what brings you to the BVFF, the Brahmaputra Valley Film Festival?
It's what really excited me the most when I got this invitation was that the idea of being able to hear a lot of creative voices from the region, people that are from here that want to tell stories in and around or all around Assam, Guwahati, and otherwise. And I think that was extremely exciting. And that's one part of it, of course. To tell local stories is something that we as Prime Video have always maintained. If you see our show like Mirzapur, for example, again, it's an extremely hyper local story about a small town. That, of course, I feel like the more local the story is, as long as you keep it as authentic as it can possibly be, it always travels and everybody wants to see it. And secondly, the idea of knowing that there's going to be a bunch of younger creative minds. By that I mean, people who are probably coming into this maybe the first time. They're like up and coming directors. They might have made a few short films or they might have done some music videos and those kind of things. But this is like their real first, step into like doing a web series or a web film. So the idea of meeting absolutely fresh new minds with like fully new ideas, like blank slates who are starting out for the first time, I thought was a very exciting idea because you love to hear those things. And if in any way I could contribute to helping them through their journey of actually learning how to write for a web series or learning or how to pitch for a web series or even how to write for a web film, I mean, that in itself makes me very happy. Because again, Prime Video is known for its place of being a home for talent. We're a place where we like to discover new talent all the time and then nurture and work with them as much as we can to collaborate to create all the stuff that we do.
Right. And I believe it's your first trip to the Northeast as such that way. How's that?
Yes, my first trip to Guwahati.
I
have been to the yes, I have done that part, which was really lovely. It's been quite lovely, I have to say. I'm adoring the weather.
What do you think about the BVFF coming back? It's post-pandemic, the first festival coming back for the Brahma, for all of us. It's the 8th edition, longest-running film festival in the Northeast as such that way. What does it mean for the region and cinematic creativity over here?
I mean, I think it's fantastic that it's the 8th version of the festival. For me, it's my first time for the festival, and I'm really excited to be here. And I've thoroughly enjoyed myself over the course of the last 2 days. And I think that it's an excellent idea because creating festivals like this, we're able to invite talent from all across the country who get to meet the people here, get to meet the locals who are creative minds, who have ideas, maybe directors, maybe writers. Is fantastic. Also giving them an opportunity for those who have made, whether it's short films or whatever they put together, it gives them an opportunity to actually show it on the big screen, and not just to show it to everyone who's here, because I'm sure a lot of the stuff people here who live here might have already seen it because it might have had a theatrical release or it may have come somewhere else. But because this is a festival where people come from all across India, it gives the opportunity to these filmmakers to show their work and their art to people from outside of Assam. Which is great for them, of course, because it's exposure to a lot of talent that works across the country in different parts. And it's also fantastic for us, people like us who come from whether it's Bombay or Delhi or wherever. I know there's creators here from everywhere that have come for this festival. It's also great for us because we get an opportunity to see a lot of the things which are really hyper-local stories from Assam or from Guwahati or all of the areas across. That we probably never would know or maybe never hear about or not aware of. Like one of the pitches I had today about that the judge. I didn't know that story. I didn't know that story till I saw the pitch, and I think it's quite a fantastic story. It's quite interesting, and it's quite a deep dive into the psychological mind of somebody like that. And I would love to hear more. And it opened my eyes to something that I didn't actually know about until I came here to hear the story.
Right. So. Sticking with that same topic, what did you think about the pitches that were shortlisted for Amazon today?
They were quite good, I have to say. I mean, I think that all of the creators, writers, directors came very well prepared. They also created great decks. I was very impressed by the PowerPoint presentations that they all made. They put together really eloquent, very well put together pitches. I mean, they were sent to me before I got here, and it was concise. a good synopsis, good descriptions, enough to give me an idea of what's going on, and not too much to feel like, oh my god, how am I, I can't read so much of a pitch or a concept. So I think it was very well put together. Also, then coming here and hearing them, and then them bringing it to life, and walking me through the idea, walking me through the characters and the world. You could see their passion and their love for whatever they've written, and how excited they are about the material, and how much they want to tell these stories. So it's always fantastic, to hear from a voice, a creative voice, who's very passionate about the subject, or really committed to that story, whatever it might be. Just to hear them tell it out loud, it's such a great feeling. It brings a smile to one's face, just hearing them that excited about their stories.
Awesome.